Hello, everyone. Welcome to Technocraft Academy. My name is Timson. The last class, we touched the concept of inheritance, the OP concept of inheritance, and we explained what it is, and we gave some theoretical explanation of on what it is. And we had a code walkthrough trying to simulate a scenario where we have where um, the class company was a parent class and the staff, the class staff is a child class inheriting from the parent class. So yeah, we're gonna be demoing a scenario where we're gonna demo a scenario where uh, or simulate a bank transaction um, by creating um, by creating a method that creates account and another method that gets the balance, the account balance, another method that deposit, withdraw. You understand? So then we're going to be using inheritance where customer is going to be inheriting from a class customer is going to be inheriting from a class bank. You understand? So the class bank should be the parent class and the customer will be the child class. So let's see how, let's have a code walkthrough and see how this is going to work in practical. So let me get rid of this. So so now the first thing is to because we're gonna be creating, but I want a situation whereby we will the account number is going to be random. It's not something I don't want something that we will add code. So we want Python to give us the account number randomly. So there we'll be needing a module called random module, of course. Import random. So by importing random, so that's the first thing. I'm going to explain each and every line of this code, but I'll talk along as I code along, or as I code, or as I type the code, I will be talking and be explaining. But after which, I will explain each line and what each line is doing. So the first thing here is to create a class. So write the class the keyword followed by what the class name, which is the class identifier. So here we need a bank. You understand? So that's the class bank. So we create a constructor. Um, Let me give it. We create the constructor, which is the init method. Told us what the init method do, what it does. So of course the bank should have a name. And what else should a bank have? Let's just go with name, of course. Let's not complicate issues. So self.name, okay, equals name. So then um we need account number, but the account number, is not open. We don't have account number yet. So we are going to have we're going to have we're going to set the account number to equal to an empty dictionary. You understand? So self dot count equals an empty dictionary for now. You can either do it this way or you say it. You understand? So the two are correct. So we're gonna be setting it to an empty dictionary. Then um, what else? Um, let's create an account. Let's create a method that creates an account. So account. Let's create an account. So it's going to take a self parameter. So what else? By creating an account, we'll be needing a customer's name. Let's say name of customer. Also, what do we need to create an account? Okay, we need the type of account. Let's put a type of account. We have different type of account. We have savings account. We have savings account. We have current account. We have domiciliary account or what have you account. You understand? So in this case, I think we'll be needing just the savings account and the current account. So now we have customer name as a parameter in the create account method. We have type of account, and also we need a balance. Let's say initial balance. Let's say initial balance, and let's set that to Let's set that to zero because at first when you're opening an account, you have zero balance. You can decide to the account is empty. You can decide to open an account with sum of money, but of course the account is opened empty until you deposit in money. So let's just assume it is so in this case. So now, how do we get our account number? Account number, account number equals random. So we're gonna be using the random module, random that rand int, random that rand. Give me a random integer between. I want a 10 digits random integer. So how do we do it? Let's say okay, let me say this raised to power 9. So from here, let it be from here to here. I think subtract by 1. Now I have to subtract by 1 because uh, random will include the last item. So I want to subtract by 1. It will include the last item. So um, this is not a range. So it's a random. So I want the random to be from 10 raised to power 9 to 10 raised to power 10 less than 1. So let's have that. Let's see how that will work. That should work, but let's see how it works. So we have what again do we need? I need okay, we have initialized account number to take the random number to take a random digit from random integer from say give me a 10 random integer. So okay, so we have done that. Then we need the account, make the account um make the account to be uh okay, let me have it this way. Account number equals a dictionary. I have a key of customer name, a key of customer name. Don't worry, I'll explain this. Let me just customer name. Okay. Then it should also have key of the type of account, account to the value of what um, type of account. So to have what balance, to have the balance is against what to the value of initial balance. Yes. So okay, I think that is that. So return the account number. Let me have the account number after you've done that. Give me the account number. Give me the account number. Then we need to create a method to give us the balance. So after we open our account or whenever I want to check an account, we should have a method to do that. So let's create a method to get balance or whatsoever. Whenever we make any transaction, we need a method to give us the balance. You understand? So in real life scenario, you also need to check to have the balance of your account statement or your kind of account statement after every transaction. So we're gonna be having same here. So self account number, self account number, self account number. So what do you return? Give me um give me uh give me the balance of a particular account with uh its account number. Give me the balance of a particular account with this account number. You understand? Then, so I think we are through with the parent class. So let's now have the child class. That is the class that's going to inherit from the parent class. So let's create class customer. So customer is inheriting from the bank class. Going to inherit from the bank class. So let's create a constructor for it, which is the init method. Create the init method. It's going to take the self composite self parameter. Then it's going to have the customer should have a name, and the customer should have, we should say, a bank name. Customer should have a bank name. Say customer should have a name. So now, um, there are two ways to um, there are two ways to call the uh, to invoke the init method of the parent class. Is either you write bank, is either you write bank dot in the previous example, I wrote a company dot init method blah 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 blah. You understand? But in this case, I want to use another method. You know, super. Either you use bank dot init method, then of course init method will inherit from whatever parameter is needed. I mean, whatever yes, whatever parameter is needed. But is either you do that or you say super. I call super method. Same from by using super method, you are as well trying to call the super class. You understand? So we need to inherit. What do we need to inherit? The bank name. You understand? So we are inheriting the bank name. You understand? Sorry, we are using the bank name and we are invoking the we are invoking the init method of the parent class, which is the bank. So we are going to we are not inheriting the bank name. Sorry, we are passing a bank parameter to it. You understand? So the value that's going to be passed to the bank parameter will also be used by the init invoked init method. So that is that. So and what else do we need? Okay, let's say we need uh first of all, let me create self dot customer name. Create the customer name. Uh, let me have the customer name equals what name. So I think that's what I need there. Then also, a customer should be able to deposit. Customer should be able to deposit. So we're creating a deposit method. So of course, for you to deposit, you need what account number and the amount of money you are depositing. So in this case, we are going to create an account number. We're going to create a parameter of the account number, then the amount you need to deposit. Then, so what do we need here? So from so account of the account number, then the balance, increment it because we are depositing, so you should increment it by the amount of money uh you are the amount of money you are depositing. So we need to increment your account with the amount of money you are depositing. So by doing that, we will say self dot account self dot account uh self dot account credit this account number once with credit it with the amount that is being imputed. So here I'm going to be using an f string In the previous class, I used a format method, but now I want to use an F string. So uh, you can say transaction successfully, transaction successfully, or successful, transaction successful, new balance, new balance is self count. New balance is this. Sorry, new balance is this number. New balance is this. You got number. How about not? Okay. So let me create a word wrap so that it will, to go in a new line so that you won't miss any information. So I think that I'm feeling, I'm having a feeling that something is wrong here. Okay, okay, um, okay. Let's just proceed. I think everything is fine. So deposit the amount, deposit the account with this account number, deposit this particular account number with this amount, then give me the information that the transaction is successful. Okay, that is that. So that is that. So we need another method. That method we undo. We need another method that we undo withdrawal. So withdraw. So we need another method that we undo withdrawal. So self withdraw. Um, amount. No, 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 no. Where are we withdrawing from? We are withdrawing from a particular account number. Need an account number to withdraw. Um, you also need to have. You need to know the amount you are withdrawing. So so if the amount you're withdrawing is less than what you have, it's less than or equals to what you have. If the amount you're withdrawing is less than or equals to what you have, um, in your account, what is less than or equals to what you have um in this account number, um, after confirming the balance, after confirming the balance, what should happen? If that is the case, then debit the account. So in this case, we are going to be decrementing, in the when we are adding money, when we are depositing, we incremented. But in this case, we are going to decrement the account number. So decrement the account with this account number, with the particular account number that wants to withdraw that the customer is withdrawing from, and of course with this balance, with a balance, and decrement it by the amount the person is withdrawing. So I think that should handle that. So after which, give me the information. Let's have the information. Use an F string. We need an F string there. Say withdrawal successful. So I would have loved to use transaction successful, but I want it to so that it will be different from what we did initially. Withdrawal successful. New balance. New balance is now new balance is now uh, what is in this account. New balance is now what is in this account. Having this account number and having this key of balance. Mm, why this squiggly line? Oh, okay. I think my F string should be. Let me use. Oh, I use an escape string here. Okay, that is fine. So if that is not the case, if that is not the case, which is an else statement, if that is not the case, what should happen? Uh, tell the user or tell the customer that he doesn't have money in sufficient fund, insufficient fund. Tell the customer that customer doesn't have money in his account. You understand? So now, what else do we need? We need to create an instance of the bank class. That is an object of the class, of the bank class, of the super class. So let's create it. That is my bank. Let's create my bank object. Um, bank. So what's the name of the bank? Let's say name of our bank should be let's say the name of our bank should be um let's say XYZ Bank. XYZ Bank. Let's say the name of our bank should be XYZ Bank. Then the next thing is to create a customer object. We are creating an instance of the bank class, so we need to create a customer instance that we inherit from the bank class. So how do we do that? Let's say cos customer object, or you can say okay, let's say customers object. Sorry, object. You can name it anything, but I'm naming my customer object, so it's um going to instantiate the customer class. So what's the name of our customer? Let's say the name of our customer is Tosin, and let's say it has okay. Let's say because the customer is inheriting from, I mean the customer class is inheriting from the bank class, that is the parent class. So we're gonna be taking taking the object of the super class, the parent class, as a parameter or as an argument that will be passed to it, and we map it with the name. So we map it with the name of the name here. So we map it with the name here. That is the name of the init method of the super class. So we map it with the name here, the name here, this name. So we're going to map it with this name. So this name is the parameter, of the superclass. So we're going to map it with it. So we're going to map this object with that name. So how do we do that? Let's say my bank name does that. So it does that. So now we have created the we have created an object for the superclass, and as well created an object for the child class. And the child class, you have passed parameters to each of them. You understand? So what do we need? We need to create a customer. Um, we need to create a customer account with type of account, which could either be savings or current. Yeah, I think I said something like that. So how do we do that? Let's say, let's say, um, let's say customer customer objects, say account number, customer object account number. Um, so let's say uh, customer object, but we need to map it with the create account method. So we need to map it with the create account method. Then we need to map um, the object. We need to pass an argument. We need to pass the object that is mapped to the customer name as an argument of as an argument here. So how do we do it? Let's just say I'll explain it. Let me just finish up with the code. So let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Customer object dot name customer object dot customer name. Then okay. So I want a savings account. I want a savings account, and I want to deposit. Uh, yeah, I want to deposit 1,000. Yes, I want to deposit 1,000, for example. So I want to deposit 1,000. So after that, we need to access and modify the attributes inherited from the bank. So how do we do that? We can do that by give me print statement of say, let me use an F string here. Let me use an F string. Let me use an F string. So bank name, bank name. What's the bank name? So we can say ah, we can say customer object dot name. Yes, there's a bank name. Then also give me also the um want give me also the Tosin's account balance. Tosin's account balance. Tosin's account balance. Give me also Tosin's account balance. So in this case, I need customer object. So we need to map it to the get balance method. Then the get balance method that we are mapping it to must give us must have must have customer object account number. You understand, as attribute. So so the next thing here is we need to call the methods inherited and the one that is specific to the customer. So how do we do that? So we do that by saying customer object dot deposit customer object dot deposit. So what are we depositing? We're depositing let's say we're depositing um let me deposit say we're depositing customer oh customer object account number, which is the customer account number with let me see, I'm depositing it with 500. Let's say 500 naira. Then customer object dot withdraw method. So um so uh customer number should be drawn with say 300. So let's see how this is working in practical. Think let's check for any errors, any possible errors. Yes, I think I've seen one. Let's see. Yes. Okay. So let's run this. Let's see. What is this? Mm, let's see. Oh, okay. I see one error here. Okay. I think there's an exception there. Throws an exception. Throws an error. Let me see. Where's the error? Where could that be? Where could that be? Where could that be? Okay. I think this is it. Yeah, got it. So let's see. Let's see if it will work. Yeah, it works. So bank name XYZ Bank. Tosin's account balance is 1,000 at initially. So because the initial opening balance is 1,000 naira. So transaction was successful because as the account was opened at zero naira, it's a free account, so zero naira. So Tosin deposited 1,000 naira, and the transaction after depositing it was confirmed to be successful. You understand? No, sorry. We initialize it with 1,000. That is as at opening, we initialize it with 1,000. Then we deposited 500 naira, so transaction successful. So we withdrew 300 naira. That is 300 naira was withdrawn. So withdrawal confirmed to be successful. And after that, the new balance became what? 1 2. I think that works perfectly. So let me explain each line of the code. Let me explain what was done so that at least so the first line here, we imported random. So the random module which was used to generate a random account number. You understand? Then the class bank, which happens to be the parent class, which represent the bank. The class bank uh, represent the super class, that is the parent class, which is being inherited from. Then we created the init method that initializes the bank object with a name and, of course, empty dictionary to store the account. Then the next line from line 10 to from line 10, which is the method that creates the account. So what happens there is that we created an account. We created a method that creates um, a new bank account for a customer. Then what does it do? It generates a random 10-digit account number. So by using this round it, I thought I was going to be wrong. I thought I was going to be wrong with this mathematical magic that I did here. Then it created a dictionary entry for the account with the customer name, type of account, and initial balance. Then it returns what a generated account number, which was what happened, which is what happened in this create account method. Then the get balance method here, which is from line 19. What does that do? The get balance method returns the balance for a given account number. You understand? That was how we ended the part for the parent class. Then we now came to the child class. So the child class, which is the customer class, which is inheriting from the parent class bank. What happened there? We define a class named customer that inherits from the bank class. So this means a customer is a specialized version of the bank. You all know. So we created a needs method and for customer class. to initialize the customer object calling the init method of the parent class bank using um, using the super. You understand? So what the super does is also set the customer's name. You understand? So you can either use super or you write the class name. You understand? So you can use super method to invoke the init method of the super class, or you use you use the super class name itself. So that is that. Then I've not explained the deposit method. Okay, the deposit method allows a customer to deposit money into the account. So it updates the account balance and print a success message if successful. Then the withdraw method, which is from line 33, allows the customer to withdraw money from the account. So if they have sufficient fund, on the condition that they have sufficient fund, so it update the account balance and print a successful message or insufficient funds message. So then the the line 40, which is an object of the superclass. So we created an instance of the bank class, you understand, named my bank. So with the name of the bank argument that is passed to it, XYZ Bank. So then the line 43, we create an instance of the customer class named um, customer object. You understand? So we pass token and associate it with the bank instance, my bank. You understand? So then the line 45, um the line 45, so the line 45 here, we create a savings account for the customer with an initial balance of what, 1,000 naira. So then we print the statement, then we did the other thing. So I think this is pretty much fine. So I'm going to give an assignment here, and the assignment you submit it in the Discord. I'm going to drop the link to the Discord in the comment section. So you submit it to Discord, so that I can assess it. So the assignment is this: I want you to simulate a scenario where transactions can only be made if a user has a BVN. You understand? That is a bank verification number. That BVN is must be unique to a customer. So you can you can either hard code the BVN. So a user must have a BVN before a transaction is completed. So or you randomly generate it. You understand? So just demo a scenario. Create a bank name. Don't use a common bank that we know. You understand? So write your name against it and submit it in the Discord assignment channel. So I'll share the link to the Discord in the comment section so as for you to um be able to submit your assignment. So thank you for your audience. And if you find this tutorial helpful, please don't forget to comment in the comment section. Click the like button, subscribe, and click the notification button. And you can just do me good by sharing the video so that uh, other tech enthusiast or somebody that will find it very useful will be able to find it. Thank you very much, and God bless. Peace.